Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the video, unique facts about polar bear that you might have never heard before. In this video, you will learn about the intriguing and extraordinary aspects of polar bear life, one of the most iconic creatures on this planet. Prepare yourself to embark on an adventure to surprising, fascinating facts about their behavior, adaptations, and the environment they inhabit for their extraordinary lives. Stories in extreme optic to the physical uniqueness that makes them truly exceptional. This video opens the door to a world you might have never known about this amazing species. Get ready to be captivated and inspired by the remarkable uniqueness of polar bears. Polar bear are not an endemic species. They are mammals that inhabit the Arctic region, including Greenland, Canada, and Russia. Although they are closely associated with the Arctic environment and naturally found in this region, guys, polar bears cannot be classified as endemic animals. Endemic species refer to those found only in limited geographical areas, typically on remote islands or isolated regions. And polar bears, despite having geographical limitations, their distributions, don't you know, they can still be found in several countries within the Arctic region. That's not meeting the criteria for endemism. Polar bears have developed various adaptations that allow them to survive the harsh and icy environment. For instance, the thick and light fur helps them blend in with the snow and ice, while their body fat provides insulation and essential energy resolves extremely cold weather conditions. Although polar bears are a distinct species of the Arctic, highly dependent on their environment, the Arctic region indicates their ability to adapt to the geographical and environmental systems. Guys, polar bears have two layers of fur. The outer layer consists of coarse and transparent hair that is white and colored. This fur provides protection against environmental elements such as strong winds and snow. Additionally, the white color of the fur helps polar bears camouflage among the snow and ice, making it easier for them to hunt and avoid predators. In addition to outer layer, polar bears also have a softer and finer layer of fur on the inner side. This layer serves as an additional insulation to help retain the body heat of polar bears, preventing them from escaping into the cold surrounding. The inner fur layer helps maintain a stable body temperature, enabling polar bears to survive an extremely hot Arctic environment. The combination of the rough and transparent outer fur and the soft and insulating in the later allows polar bear to endure temperature as low as minus 50 degrees Celsius. Polar bears have delete reserves. Polar bears have a thick layers of fat called blubber located beneath their skin. Blubber serves as an additional insulation and crucial for maintaining a stable body temperature. Polar bears It also protects them from the cold water by providing an effective insulating layer. For the bulbs, flowers plays a role as an energy resource. In the harsh Arctic environment, polar bears often face difficulties in finding food. They realize in the short bath in the blubber as an energy source when food is scarce. In this way, blubber plays a vital role in maintaining the energy balance and survival of polar bears in a challenging and harsh Arctic environment. Polar bears never sleep. The strong and white feet, along with the long claws, polar bears play a crucial role in helping them walk in slippery snow and ice. The strong feet provides support and stability, moving on the unstable surface, while the long claws offer a powerful grip preventing slipping. Polar bears have adaptation that allow them to walk smoothly in snow and ice, making it unlikely for them to slip in any situation. Factors such as extremely slippery surfaces or extreme weather conditions that could increase the risk of slipping are generally not observed for polar bears. They have good navigational skills and often use careful and stable movement to minimize the risk of slipping while walking on slippery snow and ice. Have you ever seen a polar bear sleep? Polar bears are skilled swimmers. Polar bears have short tails that play an important role in maintaining balance while swimming. Do you know, guys? The tail provides the stability and control needed polar bears are in the water. With the help of our tails, polar bears can swim more efficiently and maintain their body balance in the moving aquatic environment. They are known really skilled swimmers and are capable of covering long distances in Arctic waters. Their feet, equipped with webbed pads, aid in efficient movement through the water. The swimming ability allowed them to navigate hazardous Arctic waters, including Pacific obstacles like broken ice. Adaptations enable polar bears to meet their needs, such as finding food and moving between locations in environments consisting of water and ice. Primary food sources: polar bears. Dies. The main food source for polar bears is meat, with their primary prey being seals. Seals provide a rich source of nutrients, and polar bears heavily rely in the fat from seal meat to meet their energy needs. In addition to seals, polar bears also prey on walrus, fish, small marine mammals, and other marine life they encounter in Arctic waters. Polar bears possess hunting skill and excel, capturing prey in water, utilizing swimming and movement abilities in aquatic environments to pursue and capture their prey. The ability of polar bears to search for and prey on various types of marine animals in Arctic waters demonstrate their adaptation as apex predators in the ecosystem. The food they consume, especially the meat and fat from marine animals, provide the necessary energy and nutrition for their survival and maintaining physical condition in the hard and challenging environment of the Arctic. Polar bears live alone. Do you know? Polar bears tend to be solitary animals, which means they more often lead solitary lives rather than living in large groups. Solitary life related to how polar bears search for food, maintain their territories, and and the vast Arctic environment. Polar bears meet subspecies excess, the food choices, and the ability to protect their territory for survival. And generally have large individual territories and interact with others only during mating during to grab their offspring. They exist as solitary animals is also related to the predatory nature of polar bears. They are apex predators. The Arctic environment and are more effective in hunting alone. Naturally, polar bears are more successful at finding prey and avoiding competition with others while living in solitary conditions. However, there are situations when polar bears can gather in small groups, such as when there is an abundance of food sources during a breeding period. Do you know, guys, polar bears do not eat drink. Polar bears not undertake recent migrations some other animal species. With some other animal species, they tend to stay in specific regions around the Arctic throughout the year. This is related to the availability of food and their adaptation to the Arctic environment. They have the ability to move into these regions to find suitable food according to the season, but they don't engage in long-distance migrations like deer, migratory birds, or salmon. Polar bears rely on the movement of sea ice to hunt and capture their prey in Arctic waters. Climate change and the melting of sea ice can affect their access to food sources and impact their movement behavior. However, generally speaking, polar bears tend to remain in specific regions around the Arctic and are not involved in long-distance migrations. Some other animal species. Polar bears are threatened with extinction. Polar bears are one of the species facing the threat of extinction. They face serious threats due to rapid climate change, melting sea ice in the Arctic region. Climate change leads to the melting of sea ice, which is the primary habitat of polar bears, and it affects their food availability. The rapid ice melt reduces the time they can spend hunting and foraging, putting polar bears at risk of starvation and superior nutrition. Furthermore, the reduction in the extent and thickness of sea ice also creates greater distance between the land and their hunting ground, forces polar bears to travel longer distances and expend more energy in search of food. These conditions can cause stress, health decline, and an overall decrease in the polar bear population. Therefore, protecting the environment and mitigating climate change and crucial and effort to safeguard polar bears from extinction. Why do polar bears eat humans? The ice melt or freezes later. In the Arctic region, polar bears are forced to search for food on land. This can lead them to come closer to human settlements. Interaction between polar bears and humans pose risk of conflict and unwanted encounters. The presence of polar bears near human settlements can raise safety concerns and cause property damage, potentially creating such situations for both parties. And do you know, conflicts between polar bears and humans often arise due to competition for dwindling food sources. When polar bears cannot find sufficient food in their natural environment, they are compelled to seek alternative food sources that may be found around human settlements. This increases the risk of unwanted interactions, including damage, human property, reputation dangers for both humans and polar bears themselves. Therefore, it is crucial to maintain its availability of the natural habitat of polar bears and take measures to reduce the likelihood of conflict with humans, such as waste management and increasing awareness of polar bear conservation. Thank you guys for watching my videos. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, like button, and check out more videos. Bye. Turn off, guys.